Gotta be careful with the way this button works on this camera. It's very easy to turn it off by accident, just putting it in. There's the polar bear, reminding me that I have yet to finish the patches. I've yet to finish the statue trophy thing. One of these days. One of these days. Oh, hello, car. Bike has not been started in 2 weeks, maybe 3, probably closer to 3. Did I even ride in August? It is now September. Probably my second favorite month. That's for my father. All right. Let's move out. It's been so long since I've been on the bike that I have to remind myself of the basics. This is a familiar route to all of my viewers. And for the very first time in a long time, the air is actually cold on my skin through my nice mesh jacket. I could have actually worn my leather jacket today, at least this morning. Oh, it feels nice. It feels very nice. Okay, so I apologize for my absence of late. As you may have heard from my very, very good friends, TheSMYRNACowboy and SuburbanRyder, I had to go off the air for a while because I had some very sad and serious family business. I don't even like using the word business, just I had to deal with just a sad fact of life. So I flew up to New Hampshire on September 1st because my father was dying from his COPD and his congestive heart failure, and he decided to go into hospice care back in July when I saw him last before, and things took a turn, and he was heading into the final stretch, I guess you could say. So he decided to go to the hospice house, and I got a call early on September 1st saying, you need to be here. So I found a flight within 2 hours. And I got up to New Hampshire in short order. Rented a car, got to the hospital, or the hospice, and I saw my father, and I told him I was there, and he was barely able to respond, but he did. And I hugged him, and he put his hand on my head for a while and told me he loved me, and I shared a moment with him. The next day was my birthday. I turned 40 on that day, and he was pretty much unresponsive the whole day, just lying in bed. But I think he was aware of the fact that it was my birthday for a couple of reasons. And the first reason is, later on that evening, my sister called from Arizona. She could not make it. She was desperately sad that she couldn't make it, but things didn't work out. And I think it actually worked out for the best, because if she had seen him in that condition, it would have killed her. So she was feeling very bad, and I said, I'll put you on the phone with him. I'll put the phone up to his ear, at least you can talk to him. So she said, thank you, and I did. And the moment he heard her voice, his eyes kind of crunched up. He was, his eyes are closed, but they kind of scrunched up, and then he put his arms up as if to hug her. And I heard her say that she loved him, and then he said, "I love you too, hon." And pretty much, I think those were the last words he spoke. That was on my birthday. And like I said, I think he refused to die on my birthday. One, because he didn't want to do that to me. And second, I think he actually gave me a birthday present. And I think the word present is probably the most apt term, because he was present for my birthday. He was aware of it. He refused to die on it. And I got to have one extra day with my dad. So I will be forever grateful for that. The next morning, he had the signs of being in the final stage. And we all gathered around him and put our hands on him and told him it was okay to go. And with each breath, we knew he was getting closer, and we were soothing him and reassuring him. We were all there for him. His wife and two of my sisters and I were all there when he passed. And he passed very peacefully, in no pain. And not that death is a great thing, but his passing was beautiful in that he was surrounded by those he loved. He wasn't alone. We were holding him all through it. And it was peaceful, so. It was hard. It still is. But what are you going to do? I did learn something from this. My father did teach me something through his actions, or through his life and his passing, his death. I know what it is to be the man in the family now. He told me that back in July. He said, "Take care of your sisters." He actually grabbed my hand, held it very hard, and he looked in my eyes and he said, "You take care of your sisters. You're the man of the family now." I said, "Okay, Dad, I will." And I have 3 older sisters, the oldest of which is quite older than me. Well, not quite older, 12 years older than I am, which is pretty significant considering. But I became, for all intents and purposes, the rock, the man of the family. And I was happy to do it. And I am happy and honored to be relied upon in that way. And I think my sisters, they needed somebody to be there for them, and I was. And I always will be as long as I can. And it just feels, very different. My role in the family has changed fundamentally. And it's just a fact of life. These things happen, and so you roll with it. So I'm dealing day by day, and hopefully, I'll come out of a little bit of the funk that I'm in, but I think it's natural. Everybody goes through it at their own pace, so that's what I'm doing. But I just wanted to let you know where I'm at. And thank you for all the wonderful messages of support and prayer, and the kind, warm feelings that you've expressed. I really appreciate it more than you can know. It kind of moves me to tears, really. I have an extended family in you folks, and I am forever grateful. So once again, this is Mike Cayley 7 coming to you from Raleigh, North Carolina, hoping that you and yours are safe and happy. And as always, to quote a very good friend of mine, adios.